Hi, Bhavan. Let's start today our third lecture on business statistics in English medium. This is for you, those who are doing business statistics for their external degree in the Bachelor of Commerce external degree. Okay, right. Let's start today. Where we stop last time, range and interquartile range. You can remember. Uh, yes, range. I will remind you what is range again. Difference between maximum and minimum values. And what is interquartile range? That is actually Q3 minus Q1. So you are familiar with what is Q3 and what is Q1. All that. Q3 is third quartile, Q1 is first quartile. And average, so what is average is the square deviation from the, sorry, variance. Variance is square deviations from the mean. And standard deviation is square root of the variance. So likewise, you can remember these important measurements. So important measurements in variability or dispersion, measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion, there are several other measures we are considering in business statistics, but here I am talking about only four measures as range, interquartile range, and variance and the standard deviation. Okay, if you need anything, you can write now. Range is maximum and minimum, difference between maximum and minimum values. Uh, believe that you can remember what are they. So in my second lecture I gave you some data set for you to practice these things. So sales and the actual sales and sorted sales. Sorted sale means we started from the smallest value and we prepared that values up to maximum one. So starting from 6, that is 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, again 14, 15, 16, again 16, and again 16. There are 3 16 values and two 17s, 17, 17, and again 18 and 18. Then after that 19, 20, 21, 22, and 24. These are the sorted sales. That means we sorted them starting from the smallest one to ending up to maximum. Right, okay. Now it is clear that what is first quartile, how we can find first quartile. In class 1, multiplied by P divided by 100 is how we can find the position. Okay. If we want to find 25th one, that means the first quartile. If we want to find the median, that is the second quartile. If we want to find the third one, that is our third quartile. So likewise, we will be able to find these things. Let's try to get some understanding with our blackboard. So n plus 1 multiply with p divided by 100. No? Can you remember? So there are four quartiles. So first one is Q1, the second is Q2, the third is Q3. Okay. If somebody want to find, so say for an example in our case that is n equal 20 now. So then if we want to find first quartile, Q1 means first quartile. Right? That is equal, n means 20 plus 1 multiplied by p divided by 100. Here the p is 25 divided by 100. Okay. So 20 plus 1, it is 21 multiplied by 1 upon 4. So you will get the answer here. Where the position. If we want to find Q2, you can write here second quartile. Okay, that is 20 plus 2. Sorry, 20 plus 1. Multiplied by second quartile means 50th one. 50 divided by 100. Okay, then 21 multiplied by 1 divided by 2. So you can find what is the answer there. Clear? Right. The third one is our third quartile. We can find third quartile here. So same formula we can use. So this is the formula we are using here. So we are in the finding of a percentage. So for the percentages. Right. So you can write it here 20 plus 1 multiplied by 75 here divided by 100. Okay, 3 here and 4 here. So you can write again 21 multiplied by 3 upon 4. So find what is it. Clear? So then the important one here is again, so around Q2. Q2 is our second quartile. That means the given data set representing half of the digits, half of the values. So that is actually 50%. 50% means that will be the mean, isn't it? So this is the mean. That means average of the data set. So that is important one. The other one is Q3 minus Q1 is our interquartile range. Interquartile range. Okay, Q3 minus Q1 is our interquartile range. The other one is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 is our semi-interquartile range. Okay. Q3 minus Q1 is interquartile range. In Sinhala meaning that is called Antar Chaturthaka Parasaya. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 here is semi-interquartile range, that is called in Sinhala Ardha Antar Chaturthaka Parasaya. I'll give you 2 minutes to write if you have any important things. Okay, right? Now you can see in now you can see here the positions are uh, our first quartile 5.25, that is a figure, as a figure you can see that is 13.25, quartile is 13.25. Okay, clear? Second one is the median, that is the second quartile, that is located in 10.5 place. The quartile here is 16, no decimals there. Okay, the third quartile here is the position, the place located is 15.75. The answer, that means third quartile is 18.75. Clear, no? Right. right? Uh, Next, I want to introduce you another important one to you to get understanding about statistics. Summary measures, population parameters of the sample statistics. So there are some summary measures. First one is I will introduce you measures of central tendency, that is median, mode, and the mean. So there are three important measures. Median, so in Sinhala meaning that is called Madhyasthaya, mode that is called Mathaya, mean that is called average and Madhyane. Okay, so there are three means we are talking here, but other than these three, there are several other. But very important thing is median, mode, and mean. So there are some kind of means are there, harmonic mean and some other, but we are talking only the mean here. So remember that mean is median is one, the other one is mode, the other one is mean. So that is called measures of central tendency. When we are talking about measures of variability, there are several other measures: range, interquartile range, as you know, the variance and the standard deviation. For the single meaning, range is parasaya, interquartile range is antarchaturtaka parasaya, variance is the vichalatavaya, standard deviation is sammata apagamane. Range, interquartile range, variance, and the standard deviation. Uh, and also here I am talking about the other as summary as the other summary measures, skewness and the courtesies. Okay, for the skewness in Sinhala meaning it is called kutikatavaya, courtesies it is called vakrimaya. Okay, shall I write here Sinhala meaning as well? Median, madhyasthaya, mode is mathaya, mean is madhyannaya, and the range is the parasaya, you know that, and the interquartile range is antarchaturtaka parasaya, and the variance is the vichalatavaya, and the standard deviation is sammata apagamane. Right? Yeah. So what I want to say, so these three parts, that means measures of central tendency and the measures of variability and skewness and the courtesies, all belongs to uh, one main part of the statistics. So that is descriptive part. Okay. So at the beginning, I told you there are two parts in statistics. One is descriptive statistics, the other one is inferential statistics. When we are talking about descriptive statistics, these measures are very important. Measures of central tendency, mean, mode, mean, mode, and the median, and measures of variability, range, interquartile range, variance, and the standard deviation, and some other summary measures as skewness, courtesies, and also some other measure coefficient of variation. Got it? So remember that these all belongs to the descriptive statistical part. Okay. There are two main parts we are talking about in statistics. One is descriptive, the other one is inferential. Here we are talking about only descriptive statistics. If anything you want, you can write it down. Right. Okay, let's see now again. Uh, what are the meaning of these three measures? That means central measures of central tendency. Right? This is the one I want to explain you. What is the median? Actually, median is the middle value when sorted in order of magnitude. And also, I told you that is the 50th percentile. So, uh, now it is clear that if we divided all the data set into two parts, so you can see one value uh, uh, can be seen as the median. So that means middle value when sorted in order to magnitude. So that is called median. Or any other word we can use as 50th percentile. And next important one is most frequently occurring value. That is called mode. And last one is mean. Mean is the average of the data set. Got it? Anything need, you can write. Okay, let's see now uh, how we can find median. That means the median is the middle value of the data set. So, or the 50th percentile. So, you can see now in the given data set, that means sorted cell, uh, you can see here, the median is located here, right? That means the position is 10.5. 10.5 place is 10.5, that is the place. The median is 16. So since there are 316 values here, the median is located here, right? That is also 16. Since there are 316 values, the median is the middle value or the 50th percentile. Clear, no? Right, let's see now next one. So this is actually a dot plot. Through this dot plot, what you can understand, all the data is here, all the values are here. So the sorted ones starting from 6, so 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. Now you can see how many values for the 6, that is one value. See here, how many values for the 9? 1. How many values for the 10? That is also 1. 12, 1. 13, 1. But 14, there are 2, no? See, I am circling here. I am what I am doing here. So I have circled that there are 2 dots here. 15, 1. But 16, there are 3 values. Okay, there are 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is the most occurring number. That is the mode, most occurring number. Mode is the most frequently occurring value. It is the value with the highest frequency. Okay. Furthermore, for your understanding, you can see there are 217s, there are 217s, there are 218s here, 119, 120, 121, 122, and 124. Clear? Right. Let's see now about mean. Mean is actually a set of observation is the average. We considering as the average. It is representing the average of the data set. So the sum of the observed values divided by the number of observations. So that is how we can find the sum of the observed values divided by the number of observations. So population mean is mu. Sigma I goes from 1 to n, xi is divided by capital N. So say, let's see. So we have a population like this. So there are lots of respondents or items. So elements are here. Okay. So this is my population. Population is Sangahanaya. That is called Sangahanaya. Right? What is population? All the items we are investigating in uh, our set. Okay? Population. සලකා බලනු ලබන සියලුම item සංඛ්‍යාව. එහෙම නැත්නම් element සංඛ්‍යාව population. Right? So how the mean here is the mu. This is pronouncing as mu. Mu. Okay, mu equal I goes from 1 to n. N means capital N, not the simple N. Capital means. So in population we consider capital N, right? And xi means every values, every value xi starting from I goes from 1 to n. In our data set, that is I started from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 24, no? So first value here, sorry, up to 20. First value there is 6. Let's see what is the second value. 9. Third value, so you can see here, this is first value x1, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. Likewise you can identify, this is the last one, this is x20, this is x19. Likewise you can understand the case here. So then let's see what is our mean here is that is starting from 1 to n xis. But remember that this time in our sorted cells, we considered it as a sample. Sample mean, not the population mean. තේරුණාද? ඒක සංගහනයේ මධ්‍යන්නේ නෙමෙයි. අපි දැන් අරගෙන තියෙන්නේ නියදියක්. නියදි මධ්‍යන්නේ. Right? So what is the sample size in our sorted cells? Actually, that is sample size equal 20. එතකොට සමස්ත සංගහනය ඊට වඩා විශාලයි. So we have taken a sample here. So how we can find sample mean actually? So xi equal sigma I goes from 1 to simple n, get the all the values addition and divided by number of sample size. So number of sample size, that means n equal here 20. Got it? If you need anything, you can write it. Okay, now you can see. So sorted sales actual data are here. No need to sort them. But if you want to find the median, you have to sort it. You have to sort it. So by so not doing no need to sort at the value. Sorry. If you want to find mean, no need to sort at the values. So that is the thing. Okay, right. If you want to find the median, you need to sort it out. Okay, right. Then what we have done here, I have, yes, I have right here the formula. You can see the formula here is to find the mean. So this is the formula we use. So what we are going to do, we are going to find the sample mean. To find the sample mean, you have to get the count here. So the total count. So that is equal, total here is equal 317. So 317 divided by 20. That is equal 15.85. So 15.85 is our mean. That is sample mean. So sample mean equal x bar. How we can find it? Sigma I goes from uh, I goes from sorry I here up to simple n divided by number of sample size. So say for an example, we have three values here, 496. So what we can find, this is our x1, this is our x2, this is our x3. So sigma, so if we want to find x bar here, so we have to get the sigma now. So then 4 plus 9 plus 6 divided by number of sample size here is 3. So 4 9 13 19. So 19 divided by 3. What is 19 divided by 3? The answer 6.33. That is the sample mean. So I have not mentioned here bar. Please write there bar. X bar equal sigma I goes from 1 to n divided by 8. That this is the sample mean. Okay. Okay. Let's see next. So this is a dot plot again. So we'll see where the sample mean is located. So the mean here is 15.85. It is here located in this place. See the arrow, and mode is here. So far we have found mode and the median. Let's go now. How to find population variance. So variance is in Sinhala meaning විචලතාවය. Population variance means සංගහන විචලතාවය. Okay. Sample variance means නියැදි විචලතාවය. right? For the population variance, you can use the formula here that is actually representing sigma squared. This is called sigma squared, sigma varga here. Population variance is sigma squared, sample variance is S squared. Okay, right? So that is how we can find I goes from sigma, I goes from 1 to capital N. So why we use capital N here? Since we are in the population. Xi minus mu, get the squared value and divided by N. So finally, you can find population variance. But here, what you can see, again we have found uh, the root value of that sigma squared. So the root value of sigma squared equal uh, standard deviation. Clear? So here the variance equals sigma squared, and sigma squared root value of the sigma squared equals standard deviation. This is the standard deviation. This is population standard deviation. Population standard deviation. This is population variance. But if you want to find the sample variance, so what we can use the formula here is sigma I goes from 1 to n, xi minus x bar, get the squared value of the whole thing and divided n minus 1. Here in the, if you want to find the population variance, so that is we use n here. If you want to find the sample variance, so that is divided by n minus 1. So sigma I goes from 1 to n xi minus sigma I goes from 1 to n xi, get the square value of whole, then divided by n, divided by n minus 1 will be again s square. Got it? same thing we are use. මේ එකම දේ මම දෙවිදියකට පෙන්නලා තියෙනවා. මේ එක විදියක් මේ තව විදියක්. ඒ දෙක මේ දෙවෙනි විදිය වඩාත් ලේසි. ඒ කියන්නේ පද ටික එකතු කරා ඒක එකතු අරගෙන ඒක වර්ග කරලා ගත්තා. හරිනේ? එකතුවේ වර්ගය. මෙතන තියෙන සෑම අගයක්ම වර්ග කරන්න. වර්ග කරලා n-1 වලින් බෙදුවාම you will get ultimately sample variance. Okay? Then the root value of s squared equal s. That means sample standard deviation. Sample standard deviation. Got it? මොකද කරන්නේ s සමානයි sample standard deviation is වර්ගයේ වර්ගමූලය. එහෙනම් අපි sample variance එක හෙව්වා and the sample standard deviation හෙව්වා. What we did here, we found what is sample variance and we found what is sample standard deviation. Okay? Now it is clear that what are variances and the standard deviations. So the formula for find population variance and the formula for find sample variance, I explained what are they, and also not only that but also standard deviation as well. So we got some understanding about how we can find standard deviation as well. ඒ කියන්නේ විචලතාවය දීලා තියෙනකොට ඒකේ වර්ගමූලය ගත්තාම අපිට පුළුවන් standard deviation හොයන්න. Clear? Important one is sample variance. So you can write, please write the formulas for sample variance. Right, next. Now let's see, for the given data set, we have found sample variance and also sample standard deviation. Can you please write out? Here is X values 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15 likewise. So total here is 370. Okay. Then xi minus x bar. What is x bar? 317 divided by 20. Okay. 6 minus x bar. So let's see what is x bar. You can remember what is x bar. What is x bar? X bar here is mean. X bar here is 15.85. This is x bar. Sample mean, we found it. 317 317 divided by 20. 317 divided by 20, that is equal 15.85. Okay, let's see now. Remember the figure and let's go here. So 6 minus 15.85, that is equal minus, that should be a minus 1 of, since the largest value here is mean, not the 6. So then it will get minus 9.85. Again minus 15.85. That is minus 6.85. 10 minus 15.85. That is minus 5.85. Likewise, you can find all the others. So finally, you will get as 0 here. So 0 will be the total. So why it will be 0? That is xi minus x bar. So plus values to minus values will be cancelled. So then xi minus x bar total will be 0. So what you can see again in the next column, so you have to find xi minus x bar squared. So minus 9.85 squared. Squared value here is 97.0225. Again minus 6.85. Squared value here is 46.9225. Okay. Third value minus 5.85. So squared value here is 34.2225. Okay. Minus 3.85. Squared value is 14.8225. So minus 2.85. Squared value is 8.1225. Likewise, you can find rest of the other figures. So the total here is, that means sigma xi minus x bar, that means total sigma value here is this much, 378.5500. Clear? That is 370.55. So it is here. It is here. You can write it here. And n minus 1 is 90. Okay. So now you can find what is a squared, that means sample variance, that is 378.55 divided by 19 equal 19.923684 to the 4 decimal places, so you can keep the answer. So it's never mind if you are writing here 19.92, also accepted. It's never mind. Okay. 20 here, 20 is equal number of sample size, number of respondents, or number of sales. So salesperson, right here 20 minus 1, it is 19. So the variance here is 19.92. So what you can do finally, so get the square root of 19.923684. So finally you will end up with the value of standard deviation, that is actually root value of the variance. Root value of the variance here is 4.46. Got it? So that means this is the variance. This is the standard deviation, SD. You can write it. Please write very clearly. Draw 4 columns. First, you have to write what are the XI figures here. So, XI figures here is 6, 9, 10, so on up to 24 and get the total of there. That is sigma XI. Sigma XI equal 370. Please write it. Right after that, write in second column xi minus x bar. So you know earlier we found what is x bar. X bar equal 15.85. X bar here is 15.85. Right? So our first figure is 6. 6 minus 15.85, that is equal minus 9.85. Again the second value 9. 9 minus 15.85, that is minus 6.85. Okay. Likewise you can fill it out all the other places and find what is the sigma there. Sigma xi minus x bar. That is actually 0. Right? Okay. Next column, find what are the squared values of xi minus x bar. That means find minus 9.85 square. That is equal to what? That is 97. No, that is equal 97. 7.0025. Likewise, you can find all the other values. And finally, sigma xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar squared. That is 378.55. Here it is mentioned as 308.55. So divided by 20 minus 1. So finally, we can find as the variance 19.92. So you can try it out the other method as well if you want. And දෙවෙනි ක්‍රමෙත් ඉගෙන ගන්න. මොකද දෙවෙනි ක්‍රමය හරි ලේසි. The second method is very easy than the earlier. Okay. Then finally you can find square root of s squared, that is equal 4.46, that is standard deviation. Right. Hope that you all are okay with how to find variance and the standard deviation. So what are variance and standard deviation in statistics? They are very important measurements in statistical measures coming under mostly descriptive statistics. Okay. Very important measurement in descriptive statistics, right? Variance. So the standard deviation is the root value of the variance. So I have given you how to find sample variance. One example. So so every time in the examination you will ask you to find sample variance, not the population variance. So remember that what are the formulas? Get familiar with the formulas. Probably we will be given the formulas at the examination as a separate sheet. But you will have to get familiar with the formulas, otherwise you can't use them. So try it out with one other example. That means get another data set and try to find what is variance and the standard deviation, and also the other methods, mode, median, and the average. Mode, median, and the mean. Clear? Right. Right. Uh, let's see what we learned today. Right. We learned today how to find about some measurements in descriptive part in our content. of your business statistics. So there are two parts in statistics. So one is descriptive statistics. The other one is inferential part. So in descriptive statistics, right, in descriptive statistics, there are several important measurements as uh, measures of central tendency, measures of central tendency, as mean, mode, and the median. So today we learn about how to find mean and the mode and the median. Okay, and also measures of dispersion, we learn how to find variance and the standard deviation. Okay, so they are the things we learned today. So then hope you are you could understand what I explained you today, and let's meet with mm, another lecture. Right, let's meet with another lecture of business statistics. Probably we need to explain what are courtesies and what are so I can what are the measures? Skewness. The measures of skewness and also the courtesies. That means in Sinhala meaning වක්‍රිමය සහ කුටිකතාවය. කුටිකතාවය සහ වක්‍රිමය අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. So let's learn that measures as well. So they are also very important when we are talking about some data set, when we are doing data analysis. And also some other important part in statistics, probability. So let's give our attention on that as well in our next lecture. Okay, then thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening me, and we'll meet next time. Thanks.